Hi, it's me, Tammeron, here this Tuesday on February the 27th for tea and tarot here with me. And today, of course, I have my ginger lime tea that I'm drinking. It's one of my favorites. Again, I have a few favorites, I'm sorry, but this is a really nice one. I add a little bit of raw honey. And again, I'm drinking my tea from International House of Tea here in Thunder Bay, Ontario. Again, check them out online, internationalhouseoftea.com. Today I'm drinking ginger lime. It's an amazing combination. So I have had a anonymous question sent in this week from an entrepreneur, and so I'd like to share his question. I find it very interesting and I can relate because this has definitely happened to me, so I want to make sure I read it to you correctly. Again, I'm reading the question. Since I feel like I've become a good friend to my client as a coach, I feel guilty charging them. So could you please advise? And again, today I have taken two cards from Colettebaron-Reid's deck, the Enchanted Map. I love this deck for entrepreneurs because it's filled with lots of action steps. So it is one of my favorites. And if you are looking for a tarot reading as an entrepreneur, if you're going through challenges, please comment below or remember to message me privately here on Facebook, and I'd be more than happy to either give you a reading on Zoom conferencing or in person. I am available in Northern Ontario, and usually once a month or every 6 weeks I travel to Southern Ontario as well right now as my tour schedule, and then I'll be moving into different areas midsummer and into the fall. So today we are going to answer this question. We pulled two cards. The first card came right side up, which is called Field of Dreams. And the second card came up as what we call a challenge position, and it's Ghostlands. So it came upside down. So there's a reason why. So for this first card, it's a powerful card. I love this card when this card comes up. It's a power card. Basically, what this card is saying is that this person has a lot of potential. They're very powerful. Whatever they sow, they can reap. That's what this is. Energy is showing that an abundant life is definitely possible for this person. There's a lot of energy right there. But what this card is also saying is that we have to be very careful about what it is that we're saying, what we're feeling, and what we're thinking. So the potential is definitely there. We just might to tweak something. So we've asked for the action step. So this card that has come up is Ghostlands. Now this is interesting how this card came up. Secondly, for an action step. With this card in mind, basically what this is saying is that there's a sign that you're wandering in an area of emotional or intellectual imbalance. It's not that it's bad, but somehow there's an imbalance in there somewhere. So it's great how this card came up. And what it's asking to do is Spirit is saying, just make sure you're not getting caught between the good old days, the nostalgia, and then thinking too much in the forward. So it's like the fantasy of the good old days and the fantasy of what could be in the forefront. What this card Ghostland is asking you to do is to stay in present time. So you need to find the joy of what's happening in your life today and stay in that vibration of joy. So it needs to be in the moment. And I've been there myself. Sometimes it's like, I'm thinking too much about the past and thinking too much about the forward. And I felt like I was on a seesaw sometimes. And I felt like I just couldn't make things happen the way I wanted to and as quickly, or the right people weren't showing up. So the three top essential oils that I would like to recommend to help balance out this emotional situation for this entrepreneur is, again, before I mention what they are, the essential oils need to be high grade. They need to be pure and organic. And the reason why is so that they can actually penetrate into the brain and affect us emotionally, mentally, physically, and spiritually. So if they are pure, that means that they're going to pass the cell wall and they're going to get into every cell of the body, which includes all our internal organs and the brain. And also another way we can use high-grade essential oils too is by ingesting them as well, because when they get in through our gut and digestive system, it's very, very powerful. The three essential oils I'm going to recommend for the person in this situation is Number one, wintergreen. Wintergreen teaches us how to open, how to surrender, and to just let go. So sometimes we're trying to make things happen. I realize that it's not about not working, but sometimes we're pushing so hard that we want something to happen that we're actually burning out, and the brain's burning out, just constantly thinking, what can I do? Sometimes it's best to just let go and to stop trying to figure it out, to stop thinking and allow your body to decompress. Because when we are relaxed and we are actually in the vibration of nature, of Mother Earth, meaning we are calm and we are connected, we can hear. And when we can hear, that's when the brilliance comes in and we get these hits of absolute brilliance. Is like, wow. Or when we're in the vibration of nature, things are going to flow into our life more easily. So number one, wintergreen. The second essential oil I would like to recommend in this situation is to add to this combination ylang ylang. Ylang ylang is so powerful. It makes us playful. It allows us to release all the grief, all that past trauma, all that nostalgia from the past, and just allows it to lift and to let go and to have a more playful outlook on what's actually happening in our life today. And to look back when we're using ylang ylang, what actually will happen is that you'll be able to have the memories of the past, and you're going to only hold on to the nuggets. You're going to see it under a different spotlight. So this is a beautiful essential oil. I know a lot of people say they don't like the smell, but I guarantee you, if you use this differently, either in a diffuser or in a roller ball, and you combine the essential oils, you can rub them on your feet mixed with some fractionated coconut oil. You could rub them on your chest, somewhere where they're not going to smell. You're not going to smell it as much, but they will penetrate through the epidermis, through your skin, and they will get into your cell. It doesn't have to be sprayed on your hair, especially if this is a man. So ylang ylang, I'm going to recommend this one to have a more playful, joyful outlook on life. So when we're in the vibration of joy, things are going to flow into our life with more ease. The last essential oil I'm going to recommend is frankincense. Frankincense, this is a powerful essential oil, especially for a man. Frankincense connects us to that divine fatherly energy. Father energy is about protection. We got to remember the mother energy is about nurturing. That's about nature. So that's myrrh. But frankincense is a powerful essential oil that's going to protect us. So if you're an entrepreneur who's really focusing on moving forward in your business, and you feel like maybe you're attracting some things that you really don't want, that's gonna change with frankincense. What's gonna happen is you're gonna start attracting some of the things you do want, and you're gonna feel protected, and you're gonna feel safe, and you're gonna feel safe with your thoughts, especially when you're using this in combination with wintergreen and ylang ylang, because you're gonna let go of a lot of that negative stuff, of all the past, and you're gonna stop worrying so much about what you really, really want for the future, and let your body focus on what needs to happen right now. Because when we're in the moment, that's when everything's going to happen. So these are three powerful essential oils I would highly recommend in this situation. And if you are watching this and you have an entrepreneur or someone you care about that is struggling or going through challenges right now, please share this video. Many of us are going through huge leaps and bounds on the planet right now, myself included. But I'm one of these people. I love to use tools, and I love to use things that are safe, effective, organic, and from nature. I also connect to my energy through meditation and journaling, which if you are using essential oils or you're asking for some other tools that I'm using, that information is all it is all guaranteed to be provided to you when you work with me, either on a team or individually. We're hosting group sessions now every month. So again, it'd be an honor to have you working with me and to share more of this information. There's just so much happening right now. So I want to say thank you for listening. Again, this is me, Tammeron. It's my tea and tarot reading every Tuesday at 222. And I hope to see you again next week. Thanks for listening. Cheers for now.